the Fate Extella Link Gilgamesh guide, which is perhaps one of the best named servants in the entire game. I don't give a shit if he's useful or not. I enjoy the servant himself, and like I've said before, I've straight up been compared to this motherfucker on many different occasions, so definitely one of the best servants I've, in my personal opinion. He is in both Fate Stay Night and in Fate Zero, so he's one of the very few who came back, but technically he never left. But besides the point, if you want to know the story, go to watch the fucking anime. But today we're going to be going over his arsenal, his skills, what's best with him, and what's... yeah. And for him, I usually don't have multiple skills, or multiple sets, but this is, I have a little something more with him than I do with other players, because in order to get my characters 150'd, I wanted to go and, you know, I didn't care to play as everyone that much to get them to 150. I just want them to be there. And so, pretty much, the general gist of this is, I use Gilgamesh as the trooper to go and really do that. Now, where's the fucking customization? Now, usually I don't go into the servant gallery, but, or actually, I mean, yeah, servant gallery does work, actually. Profile, right here. Now, this is just another way to go and look at the, skills he has. Due to his, abilities, this is why I've chosen two separate classes for him. I know his active skills will not be, changed at all, but I'm gonna go over the fact that, you know, go over him a little differently from everybody else, because look at him, he's pretty pissed if I didn't do it otherwise. But no, the reason why I'm going over the profile first, which a lot of people is probably like, you should have done that to begin with and did that for everyone. I've seen it only in a few cases to do it, so yeah. But the reason why I'm doing it like this is fucking divinity, which I forget what it is. Yeah, oh yeah, okay, never mind. Wait, hold on. The fuck does this even mean? Anyways, so, the reason why I am, talking about an alternative thing is for Gilgamesh, he has Golden Rule A, which the ability to accumulate wealth without needing to work hard. And Collector, EX rank, the ability to obtain relatively high high-leveled items. A servant with both Golden Rule and Collector abilities are sometimes referred as a Golden King. What this means is pretty much he has like a stupidly high amount of money you could gain from him, like beyond high. Like it's fucking absurd, but it's hilarious at the same time. But we will get into that after we get down to his active skills. As you can see, I do actually have something that's pretty set up on Gilgamesh, because like I said, Gilgamesh is one of my all-time favorite servants. If I was not to account Astolfo in that entire plot, I would probably say he is either drawed with Astolfo or slightly below him. So initially he is like perhaps my top guy. Just he's not. Because yeah, Astolfo wins. But not by much in this case. But ultimately though, like, I played as him quite a bit, so getting him down was perhaps the easiest thing, and yeah, he was really easy to play as. So the first item I did equip on him was Gate of Babylon, and he has an attack power of 10.7 and 11 seconds cooldown. This is a long range class, or a long range attack, because he's an archer class, which, yeah. I know I didn't say he was an archer class servant, and he has the attack of 1850, and his defense is 1850 as well. No, it's, okay, never mind. His attack is actually 1785, with a 1500 defense. And that's what I get for trying to be funny. Which is more than a bunch of the other servants, actually. If I'm not mistaken, he draws up with the power of someone like either Lancelot, or he draws up to the power of either Lancelot, which I think it's Darius the Third he draws up power-wise. Which, holy shit, for him just being an archer who literally just sits around doing nothing all the time, holy shit, he is powerful. And his defense is pretty, not like really high, but I mean, his base standard defense, which is rather impressive, actually. He's actually one of the funnier people to play as, too, because, yeah. But I just should throw that out, and he is an archer class servant, so just throwing those out before I forget again. But yeah, this skill, pretty much all it's gonna do is, pretty much he's gonna, much like you've probably seen in the, anime, if you've seen it, in either Stay Night or Zero, he's just gonna summon a bunch of weapons, you know, to his left, to his right, and above his head, and it's just gonna, you know, snap his fingers, just point at an enemy, and they're just gonna start launching a shit ton of weapons at him, and pretty much hitting everything in the way, which it makes like a giant wall at times, like not absurdly large, but definitely a pretty decent sized wall to that you're gonna have to try to avoid, but still, holy shit. Although it's not the strongest skill, it shoots out like 2-3 from each slot, and that's to assume you don't get juggled with it. And by juggled I mean like if you get hit by one, you're gonna get thrown up in the air a little bit, and you're gonna get hit again and hit again. You're gonna slowly just start getting thrown up in the air, and you're just gonna start getting juggled, for anyone who don't understand what that is. So just a little woohoo. Sorry about that, I had to do a little, whatchamacallit to call it there. But yeah, no, like, straight up, like, this game can be bullshit. So that, oops, so his I'm just gonna go and pretty much call it like his 10.7 damage is going from 10.7. And it can multiply depending on however many times you fucking get hit. Which from, if you get hit 3 times, that's like 32.1 damage, I think. If I'm doing the math correctly in my head, like I always do, it's like 31.2 damage, or 32.1 damage, and just legitimately like 2 seconds with the time. It is beyond bullshit. And honestly, one of the funniest parts about Gilgamesh anyways. The next we have his war cry. I'm not even gonna pronounce that fucking first part. Pretty much, this is a pretty simple attack actually, in close range. Despite him being an archer, I'm like, you know what, fuck it. It was like one of the only other good abilities I've seen he had anyways. Cause, yeah. Just like, straight up. No, Gilgamesh pretty much takes out like a lance item per se. I think it was like a really big important weapon at the end of Stay Night, but never really got elaborated on. I think he got his ass kicked. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I completely forgot about that. Yeah. Okay, thank you for that side comment. I am much appreciated. I almost forgot about that. But yeah, no, he pulled out kind of a lance. It pretty much is like a multi-sectored lance that pretty much spins around, and he was about to go, you know, beat the shit out of those mongrels, you know, like Vin and Shiro, that, you know, fake wannabe servant, whatever the fuck he called that mongrel, I don't even know. But yeah, he literally just it's just a little lance that spins around and just beats the shit out of any mongrel in front of him. And thank you so for reminding me of that. I completely forgot he called people mongrels, and now I'm gonna abusively use the word mongrel all throughout this guide. So you're welcome, you dipshits. He could be seen as a noob killer. Good point. Most of his moves does in fact lock himself into place, like he stops Ah, damn. But yeah, so Gilgamesh's moves. I love Soul Warrior a lot, based off of Soul's knowledge. Especially when, you know, Soul just pinpoints more details in some things where I'm like, they just talk about like, you know, Soul just talks more about like certain things where I'm focusing more on other things. And see, this is why I like other people in these guides. See, notice how much more knowledge you guys could get from this. See, it's a good combo. But no, most of his moves will lock him into place. Like the Gate of Babylon, you cannot move at all. You're pretty much stuck there. You're gonna stand there, pretty much just point your finger, and you know, pretty much just have your weapon kill all those, you know, all the mongrels in front of you. And you know, unlike the War Cry, this is one of the very few moves where he actually does move. But the reason why I have this is because Gilgamesh, I didn't really go for anything in particular. I just pretty much put the fuck I wanted. Because, to be honest, although you don't really get to see him fight too much, like personally fight, you can't really, like, all we see is him sitting back on his damn throne, pretty much spectating every other mongrel in the proximity, and it's kind of funny. But initially, though, like, there's not too much to go off of, or he's just being cocky and laughing and making fun of every mongrel in the area. So with that, I'm like, you know what, just in case, he is a powerhouse, so I'm like, put on some close range attack, just in case if someone's trying to, you know, keeping you at a good distance and you really need to hit somebody at close range. It's just to keep yourself more balanced, even though he's heavily ranged. I mean, just in case, who cares? And besides, like, I'm pretty sure that's like a special weapon, Noble Phantasm thing anyways. I have no idea. It just looked cool, and yeah. And then a lot of people would probably put the Enkidu modification up there, because it being like a fuck, what's the word? An archer class skill. Holy shit! It's like right in front of me, and I can't remember it. Okay, good job, me. But and it's pretty decent. But I mean, it's a royal pain in the ass, and half the time it's just, again, it locks him into place. He'll shoot like some chains in front of him, but most of the time it's like if you were to play like Call of Duty and you're trying to use a sniper rifle. You have to either predict your enemy's movement ahead of time to hit that correctly, or you're just gonna get hit with, you know, you're gonna miss. And it's much more of a pain in the ass to see it. So yeah, like just the modification itself is just kind of, it's a pain in the ass to hit, to be honest. So despite the cooldown, it's not the best. So, and one of the things that people like using is the Enkidu, which is, yeah, I mean, it's a quick and solid move, and pretty much it just slows people down and, you know, stuns them in a way, and it's pretty useful offline, or you know, online. Offline not too much, because you're overpowered like a lot, so why not? So I mean, as a restriction skill, and as you probably figured out with like the 20-some servants into these guides, these don't have no power in it. The most they have is like 1 attack power, and sometimes high cooldown, but this one only has 8 seconds. But anyways, one of my personal favorite moves, the I see you, idiot. Like when I first seen this move, I laughed my ass off just because of the title. And every time like a bunch of the time when I use it, I'm like, I see you, you just blast everyone in front of me. But because, like, what this is pretty much, he summons out 5 separate little, portal things from his, pretty much spins, blasting them off forward like a gatling. It's like fucking hilarious. Sure, he's stuck in place with it. So like he just blasts everyone, like blasts the shit at everyone. Having Robin Hood with his little bowcaster, how it rapidly arrows. That's pretty much what this is. Is just, you know, it's pretty much like a gun. And as of the Enkidu skill, zoning in enemies, or good for zoning enemies, which I feel Enkidu is probably much better for online combat than offline, so that's like one of those things. But I think one of the things about like I see you idiot is I was going to laugh if they named it I see you mongrel instead, because literally half the time he calls everyone a mongrel. Is funny. But this is a archer class skill, which really is so much like this is like my favorite skill of all of the items he has. I mean, it has a 12.96 damage, so about a 13 damage, and depending on how many of the weapon treasuries you get hit by, imagine 13 times however many times you get hit. So if it's 5, then you gain hit about, I want to say, with about 65 damage, I think. I don't know, just do the fucking math yourself. I'm too lazy to do that, mongrels. Like, I don't have time to do the math. And then, we're gonna pass that fucking parry skill up instantly. I'm not even gonna talk about that. But finally, the last skill I have, which is pretty much just an area skill, and about the ICU idiot, just in case I forgot to mention it, I'm gonna mention it now. That locks you into place again, so you can't move, and someone can easily dodge it and smack you out of it. So most of his moves do, in fact, you know, as strong as he may be, and although his things aren't in like the, you know, the 20s or the 19 area, most of his moves are lower 10-ish, around, you know, 10 to 15 power, besides like the action restriction and whatever. For the most part, his moves are lower, but it's rapid and it hits you with more than just one. However, it also has that small little kind of being able to, you know, someone can yeet you and just like beat the shit out of you while you're trying to do it, and it could come with its flaws. But finally, the reason because of that, I want to add in the covered eyes with 22.44 damage with 14 seconds of cooldown. Pretty much all this is going to do is, I know it says is an area attack skill, and you're probably thinking like is gonna encircle you, like, you know, the area is gonna be around you. However, this is just one of those skills because at the time like of everything else you could use on him, like he who saw Enkidu and the Enkidu modification, this was probably the best bet. Plus, this also gives backlash damage to anyone in the area, so you have to kind of be smart about it. And this is a area attack skill, like I said. And pretty much all this is going to do is it's going to center down, oh yeah, most definitely. Like, this is pretty much gonna, put a small little area, so if, like, let's say you're in a battle, and here you got like a group of people just fighting off, and then you just kind of come in from the side. Like, this is more beneficial online, but because like you're like the only person fighting offline, but like pretty much you could just, or like a group of enemies kind of making their way towards you. Either which way, it's beneficial still. You'll make a little area, shoot down a bunch of the treasury items, and they'll blow up and hit everything in that proximity, and everything outside the proximity to a certain proximity itself, due to like backlash damage. And it's pretty damn powerful, depending, and I'm pretty sure it may hit you a few times, but one of the biggest things I do like about Gilgamesh, as Soul stated, is Gilgamesh's arsenal. Like, his active skills are absurd because it's really good at breaking guards, much like Robin Hood probably was with his one, like with the moves that, with his like little Gatling gun thing on Robin Hood. Much like this, most of his moves are multi-hit, and it's easier to break through anything. Which, yeah, this guy's overpowered for no fucking reason. Like, holy shit! I don't care if he's like a demigod or whatever the fuck he is, but holy shit, dude. You are absurdly powerful for no reason, like, hot damn. And, oh yeah. Yes, back out of that. And as I was like, gonna say, the second set of skills I was going to tell you, here they are. This is the complete second set of skills. because Gilgamesh's ability to go and pull out the Golden Rule and the Collector, those were completely used for this build, and because of how powerful he was, and because of this, like his 2 skills alone, I decided his second build, like the biggest thing I use Gilgamesh for, like besides just for funsies, I played Gilgamesh more online than offline because obviously I had more time to spare with everything else. But besides the point, like I use Gilgamesh completely for grinding. So because he has a bonus toward Golden Rule and Collector, I don't think I've ever stated anything about this, or Golden Rule. So this is one of the times where I actually explain a fucking install skill, like, for months actually. I don't think I've explained a single skill. So Golden Rule, pretty much, Golden Rule, or actually, because I'm on Collector, I might as well just go with Collector first. Collector lets you get more install skills and armor sets, and like, well, not armor, but like Collector allows you to get more abilities in the main fight, more healing items, on top of more install skills to go and add to your ranks. So if you're, like, let's say you're looking to get more install skills to make double skills here, or if you want to go and max it out to whatever to get the full 10, he's really good at pulling out a bunch of skills for no apparent reason. Not to mention, that's a good fun fact. So apparently in Umbriel Star, Collector got an insane bonus that around like 60 plus to gain items for Collector. Really, it's similar to the item increase here with the 68.4, which is, you know, so about this, that's the bonus you got for the whatchamacallit. And actually, let me fix this up because, yeah, I don't like seeing this. So let me see. If I was to go and put the final install skill, which much better than anything else. So the 30% bonus here, you'll be getting about, like with Gilgamesh's thing, you could be getting about a 70% Collector bonus. Or without that +1 to add to it, you'll still be getting like 65% more items. Like better shot, like a 65% more shot of getting an item per enemy defeated. So it's like an absurdly high amount of items you could get for one match. So you could have put an insane amount of Collectors and Golden Rules on this guy. And sure, you may not be as powerful, but yeah, you're gonna be dropping like a bunch of speed swords and then like the speed and power ups. So it's like, who gives a damn? You're gonna be, you know, brutally strong anyways. Like, you're always gonna get something, it seems like. Not to mention you'll be getting whatever you need. And then the Golden Rule gives you QP, which is the money to the game, which is used to level up your servants if you need to. Like any servants, like if you were to, like, let's say you have a 150 servant, I was going to use an example, but it really don't matter. If you were to level up like a different servant, like if let's say you wanted to level up a Magnarex, and you don't want to play as that motherfucker, QP is used to do that. It's also used to buy out install skills, code cast, anything you need is there to buy it. And it's actually really useful. And then from there, if you're like me, no, you use it to, where is it? Is there a way I could show? Yeah, like, if you're like me, I love to collect the money just because I'm greedy as hell. Like, yeah. That's what I do. But as you can see right here in the money as power system, I can't level up anymore, but you can see you cannot use QP to raise the level of the highest servant, which is level capped. You can't level it up anymore. Which, yeah, although you can't see it here, you can see the general gist here about what you could use it for. And this is one of the very few times where I'm actually going to go back to my room with this annoying fucking thing. Shut up, bitch. And there's probably another install skill or whatever, who knows. But, oops. But the QP is used in... Yeah, that's why I have a female fucking sex gender, because I forgot to switch it back to the guy. I forget about things, alright? Shut up. So, as you can see, it takes the QP to buy out these mystic codes. So, yep. And then, like, yeah. And then the installs, if I want to sync them together, like here it is, I'm going to need to pay the QP to do that. Am I going to do that? No, because I don't want to waste money, because I am greedy like that. Shut up. But here you can clearly see it's got their fair share of items. And then QP could also be gained by, let's say, taking apart your items, which can be useful, which can't be useful. Which, if you need it and you don't have Gilgamesh, that's what you can do. But QP is literally just the game's currency. So, before I forget about this, but yeah, no, there you go. But yeah, everything here, oops, nope. But everything here is literally just there to make the money. Back to the strategy now. So yeah. I mean, fair point, money isn't really useful unless, like, money can be used to go, and its main issue is to level everyone up to max, because you got, like, 26, 27 servants in the game, which actually I keep saying 26, but I want to make sure, oops, let me see. Let's see, there is a combined... Yeah, there's a total of 26 servants in the game, and... Excuse me? So, yeah, 26 total servants. And you need... how much QP was it to level them up to max again? Not that, hold on. Fuck. Yeah, that's why I'm literally typing this. It takes about, I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, based off my memory, I want to say it's about a couple of 100,000. Like, I think it's maybe 1,700,000 or something like that. Who knows? It's just a shit ton of money. Which, yeah, that's the general point that I'm trying to get at. So, yeah. QP has, I mean, sure, that's the biggest use, or the biggest issue, but generally, I mean, after you get all your codecast and install skills, you don't really need to grind anymore, besides, like, max leveling. But if you're one of those people who like to do it by hand, I mean, QP could be really useless, but... Just one of those things that, you know, for once I'm actually going to go out of my way to show you more about the game, because it actually calls for it. Like, it actually called to go and be, you know, use that shit, so. That's pretty much what I use Gilgamesh for the most part, obviously, because on my main account, when I was trying to get the Platinum Trophy, and because I wanted to max everybody out, and, yeah, because, yeah, I wanted to make sure, plus, you know, like when I was studying and stuff, you know, I wanted to make sure that was that. But, for the most part, yeah. But if you would actually want to go and get him in combat, which, no, I am not going to actually, fight with that. I'm going to show you. Without any install skills, this bitch is still powerful as hell. But, with the preferred method of fighting I like to have with him, this is what I personally would go and take with me into a fighting scenario. Obviously, we're going to take Martial Blessing, because, yeah, you can't be... He's just stupidly powerful, so I might as well just continue adding to that power list. I ultimately like, because he's still an archer class, and his defense isn't bad, but it's still not the best. Plus, I also do know it's, you know, just in case, I don't know, like, sometimes I activate a skill too early, and a little bit of extra range is always nice. Yeah, and his weapon range is not very too far. Like like it's not necessarily a must in my opinion. I mean, in So Warrior's opinion, yeah, I mean I guess, but I mean it's just something that it's not a must, but it's definitely something I'm going to keep in mind. And then for the most part, and one of the very few times where I actually do this, where the fuck is it? I think it is... No. Where the fuck is it? I forgot the name of the damn skill. No, it's not down here. Hold on. Is it? I think it's... What the fuck is that? Monster Strength. Holy shit. How did I forget about that? But no, Monster Strength. Usually I don't use the skill. But I don't know if I actually went over the skill before, so let's just go over it again. Which, holy shit, Gilgamesh, you really gained a lot of attention. You got me going over multiple skills this time. Holy shit, my guy. Pretty much because of his ability to break through enemies' guard easily, I just like being more of a dick and managing to break through this shit even easier with Monstrous Strength because, wait, no, this improves guard breaks. Which, if I'm not mistaken, reading this correctly, I'm taking it how it's read, like how you read it, it's supposed to break through your guard easier. Like, you're breaking guard, and that's improved. I don't think there's any other way to explain that. I hope. As of the defenses, I'm probably just going to tack on an anti-hero in this case, because Obstinite's Obstinite's something, but just anti-hero would be fine in this scenario. There's no need to overpower it. You might be thinking, you know, like, stuff like the Divinity, like the Institution, oh, no, not that. Not that. What the fuck was it called? That one. Wait. Yeah, the, Spiritus, what, no, what the fuck is the Divinity for? Yeah, fuck Divinity. No, that's literally all we have, is anti-hero. That's all we need, really. And then the rest of this is because he's still an archer class. I mean, archers are like snipers, and snipers are support, and they're not meant to, you know, they're just supportive roles, and support means more support skills, and yeah. And besides, most of his skills are in fact long range. So, as soon as I could spot it, where's the fucking archer class at? Holy shit, the writing is so small at times. There it is. We're gonna actually tack in the Imperial Privilege Archer, which is probably how you think it is. It's pretty much it. Like my skills, my Gate of Babylon, and I See You Idiot, those are gonna get powered up even more. So really, I'm putting a lot of skills into boosting up my power into those two skills, because let's be honest, those are like his prime skills to be a complete dickwad, and yeah, who are we kidding? It's just to be an asshole. But anyway, I mean, besides that, I mean, for the most part, I mean, those items are just more buffed. If you went and chose like the Enkidu modification, I think that's also long range. Like if you were to modify any of the suggestions and what I recommend in the guide, not that I'm telling you to do, just recommending, just clarifying that, and you decide to do something else, this just adds more power to that. But most of its arsenal is pretty much longer range, so might also increase the power of his attacks, like, altogether. No, they aren't. And then we're just gonna actually just go back down and find, and we're actually gonna still tack on Golden Rule and Collectors, because yeah, that's just kind of like one of the best things he has. Sure. And we're also gonna tack on Independent Action, because he does have a bonus to that. Plus that's also increasing his power even more and defense for a longer period of time. You're probably thinking, well, why not put like the mana the mana recovery, I was gonna say collection, but mana recovery on with that. And that's what I was gonna say, if you don't want to have the anti-hero, you could easily take that off and replace that with the mana recovery. Not that one, because that one sucks, but that is clearly a predominant board of mana, like, supports. So initially, if we were to move this, like, I'm gonna move this here, because I like organizing my board. Here is all about just keeping his other skills balance out. Like, here is keeping, like, high defense and power up for a long time based off of drive. We got stuff to keep collecting, and then just more, like, just an ability to power up your skills even more, on top of a skill that's going to power up even more on top of that. Then you just got two skills that's not necessarily needed, but just two skills that's there to just, it's supporting skills. And after thinking about it, I'm probably just going to show you the new build, because it's probably going to be harder to go and put these back in. And it's probably not too hard to tap on, like, golden rules for, like, 7-8 damn times, so, yeah. So, that is the first recommended skill set, like, without the double skills. Now, as everyone probably wanted to just put in was the double skills altogether, this is what I ultimately would probably put in under his name. I'm going to remove both mana recovery and independent action and tack that in as a double skill. Excuse me. Oof. And then I was probably, and then, you know, that's just obvious, just freeing up the space to free up a space. Because, yeah. And then I was going to put down, I'm not going to bother with the Imperial Archer, because there's no need for that. There really isn't. But I am going to pop in a Imperial, or a Martial Blessing and Monstrous Strength. I'm not going to take out the Monstrous Strength here, because there's no need for that yet. Because we had an extra thing, so might as well just up both abilities even more, so we're gaining mana faster on top of how fast we gain it, and we're gonna break through your shit even faster now. Which, holy shit, I'm making this guy into a troll. Really, that's what I'm doing here. And then, for the most part, I mean, that's pretty much all you really need to do. I mean, there's no need to go and change anything else up on him, like, at all. I mean, what, to try to overpower him? Like, there's no way to overpower this guy any more than he already is. I mean, sure, you could probably find, like, honestly, I think the last thing you could probably do is try to replace the Martial Blessing with the Rider one, but again, he has no Rider class skills. He has no skills to do that. Useless. Like, literally everything else, besides the Archer thing, is practically useless, and there's no need to put it on him at all. Sure, you could probably tack in the Monstrous Strength with the Martial Blessing, but if you were to do that, you're gonna be busting through your. Actually, I completely forgot that was a thing. I overlooked it, and like I said, my notes were destroyed. So, shut up. Even well, they're not destroyed. They just have, like, they're hard to read at times, so I couldn't really take and read that out. So, yeah. Until I seen that, and then it jogged my memory enough to go and say that, so. But now we have 3 separate accounts of Monstrous Strength, so we're busting through your things 3 times as fast, on top of how much easier it is to bust through. Then on top of that, we're boosting up our power. And the reason why we're keeping these two the same instead of just replacing them altogether is because they still got that 10% bonus here, our 15 here, with our 15 here. So you're pretty much going to be spamming the shit out of everybody for no apparent reason. It's funny. And then his 3 DLC, or his 3 outfits. The same, his outfit from Fate Stay Night, or not Stay Night, but Zero, which is literally just what looks to be pretty much like bronze, like more of a, like, that's pretty much what this looks like, is a little more yellow and bronze. Like, holy shit, this does not look gold at all. I mean, maybe a little bit, but his hair is more yellow and gold than his armor is. I mean, holy shit. I think it's too dark, honestly. But ultimately, this is still a badass outfit. Who are we kidding? Although I don't get the little flap and how it's... I don't get the back of his thing. Explain this. Someone, please. I don't understand logic very much. How is that damn, back not doing anything? Just Like, it's not doing nothing, but at the front is just sitting there. Oh no, it's fucking funny to make fun of his Sumerian garbs, which I feel like this is probably something to do with Grand Order. Like, this just looks like something. Would you shut the fuck up? Fucking mongrel. Sheesh. I mean, it's more of like a, like, it's probably just like there to go and pretty much represent his high power in like Babylonia and shit like that. I don't know, I think it looks rather retarded, honestly. And my personal favorite, because if you've seen me play like GTA or pretty much anything, or any sort of like WWE or whatever the fuck it is, you will always see me in some sort of combat gear, like some sort of military or like anything combat related, and this is literally what he's wearing, is a combat outfit. I mean, like, it is downright my personal favorite weapon. And look at that, he has a fucking beret on. Like, he has a fucking police beret on. I know it's technically police because it says it, like, everywhere, but still. Like, this outfit. And he has a fucking gun on him. Too bad I can't pull that out and shoot someone with it. But that's personally my favorite outfit, I swear to goodness it is. Always has been. Then, as of his mystic code... I wish... Yeah, fuck your damn thing. No one likes a damn assassin. You're probably thinking maybe grab an archer, which... Wait a second. Stupid computer. Stupid computer. Oof. Which you may be thinking that might be the best thing, because you got the Imperial Archer, the Wisdom, and everything else, but... Literally this only has 2 items of use, and... I mean, it's not a bad starter item, I'll give you, but... I'd much rather go and choose something a tad bit more useful. Like, just period, like the Saber Relic. Because if we were to compare the two from the things, the same exact code cast, so we have to go over to the install skills. The bottom 2, you know, install skills are the exact same. Although I think that the number of how many is on the Saber one, I think is slightly above. However, the one on Saber has Martial Blessing, which is useful. We do, in fact, have a close range skill, so that's going to be a plus. And then on top of that, we have the Extreme Arms, which, yeah, which is pretty much just a bonus, so much more useful. Sure, a lot of, so there's that, but ultimately, Golden Armor is what I'm going with, because it's obvious to Gilgamesh. But if you were wanting to go for more of a fighting stance, definitely the Saber Relic. But if you want more of a grinding, definitely the Golden Armor, because this gives you Golden Rule, Clairvoyance, like literally everything is pointing. The Clairvoyance is for the ranged archer Gilgamesh is. The title, like the Golden Rule and Collector, is again more to go toward the, you know, Gilgamesh. Plus the damn name does it. What more do I need to explain? But because we're going into more of a combat, not grinding situation, I'm actually going to bring something of use. So I'm going to just take the Saber item along. As you can see, my supports are just 2 of the servants from Stay Night, because, yeah, like, why not? Trash. That guy right here, yeah, that guy, fucking mongrel, let me tell you. Like, filthy, dirty mongrel. I mean, look at his hair, he couldn't even, you know, comb his hair. Like, that's how much of a dirty mongrel he is. Fuck off. I mean, look at him. He's literally just standing there with his damn arms crossed, like, bitch, please. Like, literally, that's how much of a badass he is. Fucking... Shut up, dude. That's how you dash. Okay, thank you, then. I feel like I'm fucking... Where am I at? Yeah. Hey, fuck you guys. Who cares? I mean, here's a good point. Here, we're fighting up against the Berserker, who I do believe is pretty close to his power limit, you know, power, like, to Gilgamesh. On top of that, he's also buff stage right now. We're gonna go with the War Cry, which is just there to just pretty much grind at people at a rapid pace. Here is that was the covered eyes. Because of the clairvoyance, that increased the radius it covered up. You missed. Come here, you gotta be faster than that. And remember, this isn't buffed up by the active skills yet either, so this is just basic stuff. Plus, how do you not? He's literally just holding his arm out. Literally, that's how he's blocking. Like, come on. As you can see, it blew up everything in the proximity. Although I'm getting my ass handed to me at the moment, that's just kind of because I'm being cocky. Here's the Gates of Babylon. Really good for activating rush attacks because of the spam of moves, which it don't work on mine. And look at that, I just got my thing real quickly. Like, I just got that. Like, I told you, this guy is abusive when it comes down to getting, and like, literally he's abusive about this. I'm not even trying to do nothing besides demonstrate. And here I'm getting shit like it's nothing. Like, that's how abusive this build is. Just, this is how abusive he is. And he's not even, I'm not even doing nothing. And the I see you, idiot. Oh, it's like, you missed. And as you can see, he's stationed. And both moves, stationed. There's the only move that I have equipped that's not stationed. I also forgot to mention, like, a good part of his skill set does enable a rush attack state. He's also really good at keeping up combos. And there is the covered eyes, and as you can see, it's just absurd. And as you can see, you can control that, and he was stationed there and it got him. But all his moves offer a station, like, that's kind of like the way it goes. But hey, who's complaining? I mean, look at how absurd this guy is. Like, most of his moves does kind of require planning to smack someone in. Alright, so this is what he looks like with his fucking active skills, and this is just with me playing with everything. That was a buff server, and I was just playing around with him. I have got an absurd amount of items just off of that. His main thing there is really just to get a bunch of items. So, like, he doesn't even have nothing equipped besides stuff to get the items. Like, this is more of a combat based. Imagine what it's like when he's trying to get the items. Okay, bitch. Die. I think it's also much more beneficial when you activate the covered eyes, you stand in it. Because that would force your opponent to go in there with you. And that's how strong he is. The fucking servant that gives him a run for his money. Like, in the game, she's pretty damn close to his power limit. Oh, this is his active, never mind. Now, if his damn skill's so damn good for you Mongols, it has to be censored. Hot damn, that's how good he is. Alright, let's take this sector. He literally just points at you like you're gonna die. He's also one of the very few people who get a different music during his normal phantasm. And like I said, that weapon is apparently really big. Like, I think that was a really big thing in Day and Night's End. Like, it's like an ultimate weapon or some shit, I don't know. What a total asshole. Look at him, he just laughed at everybody. And he's just standing there. See, he's the ultimate prick that you want to be. Up, like, 3 install skills just there. It's gonna be absurd. Not to mention, he's just absurdly powerful. Oh, Army of New Britain. Fuck New Britain. Get it on your face. I'm half the time I'm just playing with my hair this entire match, and I'm whipping ass. Come on. More install skills, more items to get. Like, everything about him is saying asshole. And half the time I'm not even using like my drive skill at all. Alright, so I'm gonna actually, come on, get your ass kicked, pretty boy. This is his actual, like, it's pretty much his null phantasm, but without the bonuses. And yeah, he nearly got his ass, he nearly died with just his damn, he's so damn powerful. He put Gaiwen nearly on Gaiwen, however the fuck you want to go and put his, say his name. He nearly had, you know, got killed just by a fucking active skill. Or the, drive skill. Drive and up, look at that. Really easy to knock him out of any move. Clearly, even the move that was, you know, stationed, well, not totally stationed. He's knocking me out of every move. That's how aggressive he, you know, bad he could be. With all that power, you have to go and limit him down somewhere. And that's how everyone chose to limit him down, and it's literally just his thing. And look at that, I got my thing back. And look how rich I'm getting. Oh, more active skills. Oh. Shit, okay. I guess she's here. Good for her. Like, with a buff state servant, they still got their ass handed to them. Alright, where is a Torat? And the range on that got a tad bit bigger with the item, but oof. He is abusive as hell, so. Plus, then again, he's also a fan favorite servant. Like, he's literally like a fan favorite. With extreme power for no apparent reason. Let's just kill everybody else here with a no phantasm because I'm that damn powerful. Okay, this fight's gone on too long. Okay. Okay, you want me to be... Okay, yep, get him away. He's also really good at keeping the... Are you seriously back in the same sector? Are you stupid? Die, mongrel. Bitch, please. And just like that, I took that sector over with literally like the usage of like 2 moves and my install skills, my drive skills back. But no, everyone like no one knows the true power of this shit. They just think a massive amount of double skills work, and that's how you become super powerful. Clearly, I have probably more power than they have, and yeah, I don't even have a full set of active skills or double skills. Yeah, and people question why I'm doing this and why they get their ass handed to. Because someone who's smaller than they are. Good example, Terraria. I don't know how many times I've jumped in someone's server, kicked their ass, and right in front of everybody. Yeah. Just because you have, you know, a very big item, still, you're the best. And clearly, prime example. And as you've seen, that did not go far at all. That's the reason why you have, like, the clairvoyance, because, you know, I wouldn't say it's a must, but in offline, yeah, I would say you got a better chance. Yeah, go and help me defeat your troops. Yeah, that's a good idea. But as you can see, sure, you may have the higher powered items in the game, no doubt. I fucking hate playing for 30. Die. but those high-powered don't mean you win the battle, because clearly I don't have everything high-powered here, and I'm probably doing more and better than... Give me that damn thing. Sheesh. Probably doing better than half the people who actually play this game, who does have the install skills. And like I said, I'm just playing with my hair most of the time when I'm doing this. Plus, I haven't really played this too heavily anyways, as of late, because, yeah, it takes a lot to platinum the game. And when you do it, you're like, oof, especially when you're doing it so back to back. Only one enemy survived that shit. One of my personal favorite moves is not exactly an offline move. I just like jumping, spamming triangle. Because you're literally just gonna go on. This is the legitimate best spam I have seen, because it is a rain of treasury items. And you can literally spam it off like crazy. And no one can stop it. Unless it... Like... This is absurd. Who needs active skills when you can just jump up in the air, be a pain in the ass to hit anyone, and just start smacking everyone. Although it's not efficient to killing someone, it damn well is annoying, especially when you get hit out of nowhere. Ooh. Alright, let's see. How many more of you guys do you want? How many more wants to die? Noble Phantasm tank. Alright, no Noble Phantasm on my bar, and bam, never mind, max. Never mind. Where's the thing at? Okay. I love how easy it is to get lost in this place. Like, it's a giant maze. It was originally gonna go on, recommend a reduced earth, but then again, you don't need to run when you're this powerful. Up, 1, 2 install skills. Oh, never mind, make that 3. I kind of feel bad now. This is absurd. This is really absurd. This is what happens when you get super cocky with your power. I've nearly made 100,000 QP. Oh, you're over here. Who needs a buff when you're this damn strong? Who needs anything when you're this damn strong? I'm gonna point at you and just wait for you to die now. Wait, you survived? Holy shit. Never mind, you did. 2 attacks and it defeats the big boss of the game. Or the match. Holy shit. That's like points proven. That's all that's needed. Who did, like, alright, here comes the absurd amount of install skills. Fuck you. I don't need to do it. Oh, even more install skills. Oh, holy shit. Damn. No, people question why I do the things I do. No. And 2 of those were just to get points. 2 of those were just to be an asshole to go on, you know, get more items on my belt. Right. No. Don't, yeah, question the guy who's literally doing this to help you guys get, definitely. I'm a total idiot. Alright, so we know the general gist. I go to matchmaking, find that nobody's there. Or quick match. I was right. I go over down to custom matches, search for room, find that I might have an opponent to fight. Oh shit. You see that? Too bad that room number wasn't 1911. That would have been the best. No, fuck that game. No, fuck this. I quit. Bam. As you can see, even here I've been playing as Gilgamesh. Alright, so the online items I like this is just they differ. Like this isn't the same, but it is per se. We're going to actually keep the alright, so with this I'm not gonna re-explain the damn attack powers and stuff. You know, I might as well. So we're gonna have the Gate of Babylon, the War Cry. We're actually going to take off. Actually, no, we're taking off the War Cry. We're actually gonna replace that with Enkidu, and then everything else is gonna be the same. We're just not gonna have the War Cry. We're having Enkidu, really. The Gate of Babylon does 8.4 damage per hit with 12-second cooldown. The Enkidu itself, again, no attack power besides like 1. The cooldown is about the same with 13 seconds. Like I said, this is going to restrict and pretty much stun your enemies, so total pain in the ass when you get caught in it. I see you idiot with a 16.80, which is probably his strongest move offline or online, and is probably the best to spam anyways and use, because yeah. And then that fucking parry skill. And then, you know, we're gonna keep the covered eyes, because your opponent is gonna be stupid. Like, the best methods of using this is to hit this, dash into it, activate Enkidu, and that would freeze your enemies in, like, right there on the spot, and they're gonna be taking 17.0 damage on top of the 1, so it's pretty much 18 damage. Or you could go on, like, the possibilities are fucking bullshit with Enkidu, I swear it is. Let's do this. Alright, and as you can see, I had them labeled under the nameless for the time being, because, yeah. Holy shit, we've nearly maxed out the rest of these guys. Hot damn. Okay, that pisses me off. Stop putting that up there. There. Hot damn. Alright, and as you can see, there's, you know, maybe if these were scooched down a little bit, like 2 down, we pretty much went through an entire roster. I'm pretty sure we only have 4 people left, so every skill set is going to be taken up of, I think, yeah, like, literally every skill set's going to be taken up. Hot damn. Oops. No, back out of that. Fix this up. Oops. Yeah, let's go and build the Gilgamesh thing under a wrong, you know, item. We're gonna obviously take our archer here because most of our moves are in fact archer class skills. We're going to take reduced earth with us in this scenario, and we're gonna keep the mana recovery, well, not reduced earth, the fuck? Mana recovery and independent action. So we're still getting that little bonus. We're not gonna be able to take like the 2, like any sort of mana, like the collectors or anything, so that's unfortunate, but still, we're gonna have some pretty good power behind our punch. We're gonna have monster strength to be an asshole. Clairvoyance, because honestly, online it is a must, I will say. Offline, not too much. We're gonna have martial blessing, and we're gonna finish that off with Spirit Slayer, because like we don't really need, well actually no, we don't even need that. Who am I kidding? These are literally the only 3, and then because online, it's just in case if someone does dodge your attack, having both anti-hero and obstinate is probably the best bet. Is because, you know, if you get caught, you're gonna get hit, and you don't want to get hit nearly as hard. So just in case, you got those on top of your questionable defense. Like, I'm assuming it's still a good defense, but online is no way to know. exactly, but with this, it's a pretty well balanced. But for the most part, I mean, we got defense here, plus we're adding more defense with our mana recover and independent action. And while we're also doing that, we're gaining more power on top of the extra range, the ability to bust through the attack easier on top of how easy it is to do. And then Martial Blessing with the Archer, which increases my attacks like a lot. So like, hot damn, dude. And I'm going to actually swap his moveset to the Dimension Sword of War for the extra range and to reduce his time so he could be dealing out more damage in less time. And yeah, we're gonna keep our damn, you know, our damn thing up there, cause yeah. Oh shit. All right, let's see how this goes. Let's see how bad I get my ass handed to me this time. All right. Oh my. So we're going for a stay night game. All right. Oh my. This was an interesting game. Pretty much the same exact lobby I was actually thinking about putting anyway, so good choices. Alright, watch how fast I get my ass handed to me. As much as I may be with picking and making these things, I am not very good at, oh, I don't know, delivering. Man, I still want that damn dress. I'm still gonna fucking... Let's just start getting absurd with it. I think it's the... I got lucky as hell. That should have... Shit. As you say, that method of jumping over my opponent doesn't always work. I still do get smacked around a bit. I seriously need to buy the Umbriel Sword and just like get those damn costumes. I swear I do. And that's just without my active skills, so let's actually activate those because we're gonna probably need those. Ow. That's it. Oh, yep, oh shit, she jumped over that. Oh shit. I thought I had her right there. I thought I was actually gonna get a good hit or two off her. Huh, shows how much of a, how knowledgeable I am. Oh, damn, these guys make me go all the way out here for this. But yeah, as you can see, most of my moves are in fact stationed, which is a royal pain in the ass, to be honest. But I mean, I guess it works in the long run because, yeah. Yeah, get out of here. I'm just gonna watch you get blown up real quick because it's funny. I swear, if there was anybody else, they would have got hit with that. As you can see, this is actually one of the most absurd builds, although I'm not the best at executing this. I finally did it. Let's just blow something up because why not? This is the idea. Oh. Those are actually closer than you would expect. Ah, fuck that. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, I lost this battle, but as you can see, it's not too bad, actually. This is... Never mind, I lost. Oh yeah, I forgot to taunt for you guys. Man, his taunt is like the best. But I can always guarantee you a nice. Like, holy shit. Like, the one thing you might not be able to take is, like, depending on how much you care about the mana, sure. But hot damn, he is, like, absurd. His defense is pretty damn good, although I still got my ass handed to me. As you've seen, Soul easily jumped over some of my attacks and didn't give a shit. And still whipped my ass, like, horribly, but hot damn. This is meant for a good offensive while still playing defensive at that same point. But, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, after him, I just want to clarify, I have only 3 servants left to pull off in this game. I think. If not 2. I don't know. Who knows? Good time to check. Alright, fuck this. Yeah, come on. Show me what's up. Come on, load it up. Yeah, his hitboxes are kind of bullshit. Who are we kidding? His hitboxes are bullshit. Alright, so, after this servant, we have a total of 3 servants left in this entire game. Only 3. And, well, technically there's 4 servants. However, that last servant I have is, I'm pretty sure, probably going to be in between Charlie and Altura, but yeah, we're down to only 3 more servants, which match perfectly to my guides, which actually, if you want to really think about it, like, yeah, I'm going back to the stage, which isn't too bad, and if I'm not mistaken, that one extra slot I have in the fucking stupid ass connecting. So if we go over to prepare for battle, check out the install skills. They've given us an exact amount of sets for everybody. The only thing they did not The only thing they didn't do is there's an exact set. Besides the first one, if I was to do everything in order, like if Charlie was down here and everyone was, moved down where it's supposed to be, and they didn't have that alternate to Lancelot, there would literally be one install skill set for everyone. And then you got like the preset, which was just kind of there to be there, which I think is what I use like for literally everything. Like this is when I this skill set was made like when I first started playing like online. I just putting stuff together, and then I went organizing and went out more for certain things here or certain things there. So, hot damn. Like, there's literally one slot for everyone. So for our remaining 3 servants, next week we got the big bad boss of the entire game. And honestly, I really don't like that guy at all. Like, his power is stupidly high, yet he still fucking sucks. Like, how is that possible? You have the best damn stats out of everyone, besides Lubu's bullshit strength. But if we were to really sum that up, he has the best power, like, everything's, like, the best on him. But he can still get his ass handed to him really easily. Yeah, that's not good for your big bad guy. Like, he sucks, and he looks fucking stupid. I'm sorry to say, but Rex, you look fucking retarded. I don't like his look one bit. Like, goddamn. But if you guys, well, if I could get the extra money to, like, when the game and DLCs go back on sale and I had the money, I might, might buy off little Atura, like the young variation of her, which I heard was I heard she's supposed to be broken, and I'm not sure if I'm wanting that or if I just think that's bullshit, but I might go and do a guide on her as well. But at the moment, do not expect it. I am not paying $10 for an extra servant who's probably never going to be used because she's complete ass. Even being broken. Oops, shit. So, with that being said, with our last 3 remaining servants, the odds are I'm probably going to try to nail away these last few servants within the next week or 2. So, I might just dish out an extra servant guide this week and then hit you and try to hit with another guide Saturday, and then try to hit one within the week before Saturday, and call that it. That'd be the end of our servant list, which, hot damn, it took like quite a few months to do this, but hot damn, we got character guides for practically everyone now. Whether they're the most popular, like Pendragon is, or if you're as probably liked as Rias is, because nobody fucking likes that guy. Like, talking about the biggest waste of fuck space. So, hot damn. But that was Gilgamesh, one of the last few servants to unlock, and one of the last few servants in the entire roster, actually. And one of my personal top favorites, if not, like, if Astolfo was never a thing, he would definitely be the favorite, no doubt. Lancelot's fun and all, but you can't beat Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh is too damn cool. And he's too damn cocky, because, yeah. So with that, I will see you guys in the next guide, hopefully sometime throughout the week, depending on if I have the time or not. So, with that being said, I hope you mongrels learned something, and I will see you mongrels in the next guide, and hopefully you guys can learn something better there. And, yeah, I'll see you mongrels.